Why do people do this?
Happened. Look at me staring into space.
First fail of this video.
We came, we saw, we did not conquer.
Footage also needed to speak. So, would I recommend it for other people? As most of y'all know, I have not had a routine. And so I decided this is the perfect time for me to try something new, aka try be a billionaire. Or try the billionaire habits. I found this video from Jang right here on YouTube, and a couple people have done it. And so I decided to try it. I only lasted 2 days. To stay entertained, stay watching.
So the first part of this morning routine is that you have to recall your dreams, which pretty much ended up being me trying to go back to sleep because your girl never remembers her dreams, also never cares to remember. So I really don't see how this could make my mind work better. Anywho, we tried and we failed. We came, we saw, we did not conquer. Next up is making the bed, which wasn't that big a deal for me because I actually usually do this after waking up. I mean, these days not as much as before when I used to go to school, but yeah, I definitely make my bed after I wake up. So yeah, this was right along my normal morning routine. Next up is drinking your water. I don't know why I made that sound, but I usually do sleep with a bottle of water right beside my bed because I get super thirsty in the morning. So yeah, this was also a useful part of the morning routine. I actually love this part. Whoa. If it isn't the one thing I've tried in my life and has not worked, meditation. I'm not the girl. This was the funniest, weirdest part. Look at me staring into space. To make it a little bit more tolerable and practical for me, I decided that instead of just sitting with my thoughts for a bunch of minutes, I would instead meditate on the Word of God. So I decided to listen to audio Bible. I'd been reading the book of Ezekiel, so I decided to just keep listening to that. And yeah, we tried to survive. Why do people do this? My heels hurt. I didn't wear shoes. Wear your shoes. This is the part that most people that have tried this routine have actually hated. But I actually don't mind because I live in a tropical country. It's hella hot. I take a cold shower so many times, except for a few rainy days. Listen, I have come to peace with the fact that at this point of my life, I actually hate tea. I've always hated it and tried to like it for many years. It's failed. I hate tea. I don't do tea. Tea is not my potion. So I'm gonna drink my coffee and actually enjoy my morning, even if I'm trying to make a video. So that's what happened. Enjoy your tea, everyone who plans to try this. Next up is journaling, and I usually do this at night, but apparently the rich do it in the morning. So on this day, we did it in the morning. Did it on a down. Okay, stop it. onto a very fascinating part of this routine. The first one is the norm, which is the to-do list, which I was supposed to write on paper, but it's 2021. I no longer write my lists on the paper. I actually type them in my notes app because it's easier to access like that. Also, I call it hot list because, as you can see, there's one from before. I call it hot list because I watched New Amsterdam and I fell in love with it, and now I call my to-do list my hot list. But that wasn't the only thing. The billionaires do it a little bit differently. They have a personal and a work related list. And so I had to come up with a personal and a work related one. So on this particular day, I wanted to submit the first chapter of my project paper, but I also needed to film a video, and I also needed to edit, also needed to move my footage, also needed to speak at Alpha. And this is the thing with people like me. My work related tasks that would be considered work are also things that I enjoy and do personally for myself. So this was a very hard part for me. Like, which ones do I put in the work category? Which one do I put in the personal category? So as you can see, girl was struggling. If that wasn't a struggle enough, I have to come up with how I want to feel. What? Okay, at least I came up with something. I don't feel faith if faith is film. I don't know, but yeah, that's what I could come up with. And a to-be list, like, child, what? Well, at least this day I was teaching, so I kind of came up with something I wanted to be, so that worked out. Another thing that the rich do in the morning and I do at night. You know what? This might be why I'm not getting my coins yet. I might just start reading in the morning now. You know what? Yeah, I'm probably going to. Anyway, this was a part I really enjoyed because I actually like reading. So yeah, I definitely am thinking of incorporating this in my morning routine. I do read the Bible in the morning, but not books. So. Oh, come on. That was the last part of the routine, and they suggested that you use blueberries or some superpower brain berries or something, but I figured chocolate is also super empowering. If you know, you know. So I decided I'm actually not that much of a sweet tooth. It just happened that chocolate powder is the only thing I have to make a smoothie, so I use that. So it is currently 12, and that is 3 hours from when I woke up. I woke up at 9 a.m. this morning. So basically, the whole routine has taken about 3 hours, which is actually, for most people that have done this video have complained about how that is so much longer than their normal morning routine. But if you have watched my morning routines, then you know that my morning routine is actually longer than that. It's usually like it used to be 4.5 hours. And now I'm just going to go on with my day, and then at the end of the video, we'll give my thoughts on whether I'll be continuing tomorrow and what I think about the whole routine in general. So, actually was running late and I thought I couldn't do it, but I ended up being able to do it, submitted it. And then for my personal list, I visited my auntie in the hospital, which is where I'm from. Like, after this being at Alpha, I went there. So I was there for like all of the last, I don't know, 6 hours or something. And then pray, which I've done. And the last one, which I have no idea why I put it on the list. I mean, I know I put it on the list because if I didn't do it, I'd postpone it. But then now that I put it, I might as well get down with it. Put my laundry away. I really need to do that. But I also want to edit. I really want to edit the video I filmed today. So I want to edit before going to bed. I've also not eaten since I drank the smoothie this morning. I mean, I had pizza when I was in the hospital, but that was like 2-3 slices, which not enough for this girl. So first fail of this video is that, listen, I don't want to put my laundry away right now. Like, I'll put it away later. I did some of my undies, which I'm not gonna show because it's kind of TMI for some people. It's not for me. Anywho, but thanks to the rain,
I don't want to do it right now. I'll do it tomorrow. It will be a task for tomorrow. I want to edit right now. So I'm gonna bathe, eat, and edit. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Editing is come on here. I did film the next day, but there were really few clips and it was a huge fail. So I decided to not include it, especially because as I'm editing this, I'm realizing the video is already too long. So I'm just gonna skip to my final thoughts on the second day because this day was truly a fail. Just, it did not work. So it's currently 9 p.m. and I just wanted to end this video. I definitely did not get everything done in my to-do list, aka hot list today. And okay, so I'll just give my final thoughts for all of the video. I think the idea of the video is nice. It's great, but it's not for everyone, and definitely not for me. I was actually going to do it for like 3 days, but I can't do that morning routine tomorrow. I've realized I actually like my morning routine more than I thought, because from the like meditation is great, but I would much rather pray in the morning and directly, like, particularly in tongues, because I don't know what the day has for me. I need to pray in a language where, not even the devil knows what I'll be praying for, because I don't know what the day is. The only one who knows is God. So I like to pray in the morning. I like to worship in the morning, just to surrender my day in the morning. So through it, I did meditate. I was listening to audio Bible, which again, I would much rather do a Bible study, like actually write what I'm studying, go verse by verse, not just passively listening, though that is good and it works for some people. But I like to study my word. I like to get into it, research, compare. I would much rather do a study. The intense movement is really good. As a matter of fact, I would actually want to do more. I would rather do a full-on workout for like 30-40 minutes, which maybe next month I'll get to. The whole idea of to feel, to be list was a bit not making sense for me. I mean, to feel, feelings are a reaction. How are you supposed to plan how to feel? At least to be, but then again, to be, I plan every day to be loving, kind, joyful, peaceful. They are the same things every day. Like, to feel, I plan to feel the same things every day. And then if anything else counters that, it doesn't make sense for me to write how to feel every day. And lastly, I think the whole idea of having like 6 tasks a day is a bit much compared to your tasks. Like, for example, editing can take like 6 hours. When I say speaking is like, can be 1 hour, but commuting there and back can take like 2 hours. So that's 3 hours. Now that's in total 9 hours. Filming is like 1 hour or maybe 2, depending on like how I stop on the way. So all of that plus meals plus everything else, how do I have 6 tasks in a day? So it can be quite like cleaning and all of the other stuff. So 6 tasks for a day might not be ideal for me. I am much more of a plan your month, then plan my week. Then in a day, what I plan is maybe what I'm gonna eat. Like, for me, I'm more of plan the month and plan the week. Then throughout the day, I already know what to expect in a day. Rather than plan every day, I get way more confused. I need things to be planned according to time. If I don't plan them according to time, I get confused. Like today, everything just ended up being a mess. And that's when I was like, this is not working for me. So would I recommend it for other people? Probably. But for me, it was not a great match. It was just not working for me. And yeah, that's it for this video. It was a great trial. So stay tuned. I will make my actual morning routine right now, tailor-made for my life right now, post-college and everything. I love saying that, post-college. While I still have to write a project paper. And thank you for watching. Subscribe, like this video because it really helps if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in my next video.